Good evening, my name is Andrew. One of my passions is railway photography, and I've decided to do some of this behind the scenes photographic work, so you can follow me on some of my photographic adventures. I live on Flickr and Instagram and put loads of photographs on there, but this is sort of a new venture for me to try and have a look behind the scenes and see what goes on in some of the photographs that I've put together. It's on the TransPennine line coming out of Leeds towards Huddersfield, so there's a Class 68 due in a few moments, and a couple of others that I might try and see if I can get into a composition overlooking Leeds. And then as the sun sets, I'll see what I can make of it. There's no real plan. I've been to this spot once before, and let's just see what happens. I've got about 5 minutes to set up for the 68 coming. Follow me along, see how it goes, and hopefully you enjoy it. When this IEP Nova comes along, I hope it's not longer than a Mark V and the 68, because it only just fitted between the two sets of trees down there, so I'm hoping that I can get that in the gap. But it's here now. Right, get ready! I'm actually a fan of the sunset shot, and I'm glad tonight I didn't go for one of those sunset shots, because what's happened is what usually happens to me is that I set off from home thinking it's going to be a fantastic sunset, only for the sun to disappear behind a great big bank of cloud out in the west, and that's what's just happening now. So the sun has actually, it's not sunset, but the sun has disappeared behind the bank of cloud. Typical. So I'm glad I've gone for the view over the city. Now, I've got my two shots that I wanted. There was a 68 and the IEP that just do fit between the two trees, only just. Probably the IEP is a little bit better fit than the 68, so that might be the one. Now, what I'm going to do now, the scene's a bit dull, and I'm going to liven it up. So I'm just going to wait for nightfall, and I'm going to take a shot once the sun has set and it's gone dark. So we're just going to hang around for half an hour or so and watch the sunset. Now that the lights are starting to twinkle over Leeds, hopefully I can make use of those, and what I'm going to do is blend them in Photoshop and lift what probably is a flat shot, a flat image of the two trains we took earlier, and I'm trying to blend in the twinkly lights just to give it some life, and we'll see how it goes. If it works, this is what it looks like. This might be a disaster, right? So this is the flat shot that I took with no lights, and if all this effort comes off, this is what it will look like with lights on. So you decide whether you think the flat shot or the one with lights on it is the shot to go with. Now that's setting me up for something, isn't it? I've got to make... Bloody hell, look at that. Right, this is giving me an idea for another shot. I'll let you have a look at this in a moment. It was just the moon coming up over the horizon as I saw. So that's it, the light has completely gone. picking out the lights, the street lights and the house lights over Leeds. I've set the camera up on a 10-second timer, 6 seconds exposure up to there, just to pick out what I can of the lights over Leeds, and I'll join them in. I hope you've enjoyed this little expedition out on an autumn evening. If you have, like it, comment, subscribe. I'll do some more hopefully over the coming weeks, and we'll see where these railway outings take us. So I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, come along on the next one, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye bye.